welcome in the President of the United States, Donald Trump.
Well,
Mr. President, thanks so much for joining us. Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma. Veterans Day weekend,
right.
The NFL salute to service. How meaningful is it for you to be here today? You just took part in the halftime ceremony honoring the military.
Well, we just swore in a tremendous group of young people, and that was an honor, and they are just fantastic, and they love. You know, our recruitment's been record-setting. Since a year ago, it was a disaster for the country, and now it's record-setting. So this was an honor to be here.
Gain of 5 on first down. Now, I know you go way back with the sport of football. You played at New York Military Academy. How old were you when you started playing football, and what were some of the life lessons you took out of it?
Well, I did. I played tight end, but I mean, it was not quite football like this. It was a little bit easier. It wasn't so tough. And we had a quarterback who didn't have a very strong arm. No. I would say 10 yards was a long pass.
So you were never tackled by a guy like Jonathan?
No, if I was tackled by him, I would never forget it. We didn't get to play you too often, I can tell you that. But we had a good time, and I loved it. I actually love playing football. We had a good time with it.
So we were trying to look up your stats, and we wanted to know, how many touchdowns did you have back then? 6,
is that right?
7?
I'm not sure I had any. I'm not sure. It's a long time ago. But
there you are.
But I did. Oh, wow.
Well, there you go.
85.
There you go.
At least you realize that I never tell a lie, right?
There you go.
That's very good. I haven't seen that picture in a long time.
First and 10, 46-yard line, with the Commanders trailing 32-10.
So we'll take you back to the 60s. You got the Jets.
Right.
You got Joe Namath. You got the Count.
Right. We had a lot of things, a lot of interesting things.
Who was your team?
So I love the Jets and I love the Giants. I had a lot of friends, Bob Tisch and some people that owned the Giants at the time as we're going along and progressing. And, you know, look, we had a couple of Super Bowls with the Giants. The Jets have been having a little bit of a hard time. Woody's a great guy. He's a great friend of mine. And they'll get it together. It's taking a little time. But
were you a Joe Namath fan?
Well, I love Joe Namath.
Yeah.
And he was a great talent. He had that arm. His legs weren't so good, but his arm made up for it, right?
That's all you need at quarterback.
When you talk about a quick release, he had it, right?
Yes, he did.
By the way, Mr. President, Jonathan, first-round draft pick by the Jets.
Wow,
back in 2004.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then I got traded, and the rest is history. I got that beautiful baby right there.
That's pretty nice.
Getting traded to the
I know all
Orleans
about it.
Saints.
That's right. That's great.
So
I know
it's good time.
I know you spent
Good job.
You spent a lot of time in South Florida. He was a national champion with the University of Miami.
That's right.
2001.
That's right.
And then he won a Super Bowl with the New Orleans Saints.
That's a good feeling, isn't it? Huh?
A great feeling.
And you really had a good quarterback, didn't you? Huh?
He was okay. Drew Brees, he was okay. You know, future Hall of Fame.
He was accurate, and he knew how to win.
Yeah, I mean,
it was like throwing darts, right?
President Trump, the best teammate I had.
Yeah.
It was literally like throwing darts.
And you know the thing about somebody like Drew Brees, he threw a ball that you could catch.
Yeah.
It wasn't going 200 miles an hour that hits you in the face.
But see, that's how you could have played tight end, right?
I would have liked him as a quarterback.
You definitely would have had like 6, 7 touchdowns there.
He puts it in your hands, right? Now you see some of the guys with the powerful arms, and they throw it so hard. Tom Brady told me once. He said that you got to put it in their hands. You got to help them out a little bit. You can't just rip it in there.
He was pretty good.
He was pretty good, too. He was good.
Okay.
And he's a great guy, actually.
Colleague of ours here at Fox Sports. First and 10 for the Washington Commanders at the Lions' 11-yard line. Lions have scored on all of their possessions today. Now the Commanders look to get back into the end zone. This is Krosky Merritt. So Ronald Reagan, well before becoming president, he was a sportscaster.
That's
he called Big Ten football. He called Iowa football games. Would you like to call a play?
Well, I would like to do that if you'd like me to, but I will say that your second string, your backup quarterback is a good quarterback, and he's had some very good games for you, and your first string quarterback has the potential, I think, to be a great quarterback. He's got to stop the injuries somehow. And let's see, we have a very important, I think this is a very important couple of plays.
Here we go.
Second and 7.
You're right, 2nd and 7. Let's see what happens. Whoa.
That's
all right.
Krosky Merritt.
Not bad.
Takes it down to the 5-yard line.
That's right. That's right. Good runner.
There we go.
This is a very big play, don't you think?
I think
they have to get a touchdown. Let's put it differently. They just have to get a touchdown.
There we go. Now you're doing my job because that's what I was going to say. They have to get a touchdown.
Just forget about the play. They have to get a touchdown.
So you've done my job. Now you've done his job.
Right.
You're a regular here in the broadcast booth.
Well, let's see how they do. I think they have a good team. And I think Detroit's been amazing. That trade was such a great trade for both teams.
Yeah,
for LA and Detroit.
Yeah, I agree. People always look at it and try to say who won it immediately.
Samuel, and he is knocked out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Now, you were the first sitting president to attend the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
9 months ago today, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
You're the first sitting president to attend a regular season game. Ready for this? President Carter, October 2nd, 1978.
It's a long time.
I know you're a Yankees fan. That same day, Bucky Dent hit a pretty big home run. Remember that?
That was a big one.
So that was the last time a sitting president attended a regular season game. I know you love sports. You attend baseball games.
I do.
NASCAR races. What is it about sports that you enjoy the most?
I just love it. It's a microcosm of life. It's sort of like life, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right?
You're right about that.
Well, let's see what happens here. This is a big
down. All right, they're calling a timeout here, President Trump. They're trying to regroup. It's a 4th and goal. Or no, excuse me, 4th and short.
But you can't equate sports with life. You know, you have the triumph and you have the problems, and you got to get through the problems to hit the triumphs, and you can never quit. You can never give up. You never quit, did you, huh?
Never quit.
That's why you won a Super Bowl.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. And I think about how football is similar in some respects to combat, war, etc. And you kind of take some of the same strategies. Would love to hear your thoughts about where we are as a nation, how we're doing.
Well, we're doing great, and recruitment is doing phenomenally. People have spirit. Our stock market hit an all-time high. Prices are coming down. We inherited a mess. Prices are coming way down. And I'll tell you, our country has over $17 trillion being invested in it, which is a record. So we're doing great, just like they have to do great right now.
4th and short.
Let's see what happens.
On 4th down, Mariota throws to the end zone. Touchdown!
Just like you dialed it up.
Samuel.
See, that was very important. Got a little ways to go yet, but still, that was very important. Now your ratings have gone up because there's hope.
I know you love ratings.
I love ratings. You got to have ratings. Well, you guys have the ratings too.
So the Commanders.
They're going to build. By the way, they're going to build a beautiful stadium in Washington. That's what I'm involved in. We're getting all the approvals and everything else. And you have a wonderful owner, Josh, and his group. And you're going to see some very good things.
On the site of the former home of the Commanders, RFK Stadium.
Yeah.
They had great success there. Won 5 NFC Championship games in that stadium. They played in 5, and they won all 5 between 61 and 96.
And you had a great coach, George Allen.
Yeah.
If you know, George Allen was fantastic.
Yeah,
actually.
President Trump, they're going for 2.
Yeah,
Did not get it. Did not get it.
Through the back of the end zone.
Yes.
You remember, now you're too young, but George Allen was a good coach.
Oh, absolutely.
He was a very good coach. And you had a couple of good coaches.
Joe Gibbs, of course, as
Joe
well.
Gibbs. I mean, how good was Joe Gibbs? He was good no matter what he did, right?
Certainly
Yes, he was.
Mr.
Yes, he
President,
was.
we thank you so much
Thank you
for
very
joining
much.
us.
This is an honor.
Enjoy the rest of the game.
Fantastic.
Thanks for the visit.
I'd love to have your job someday. Thank you, man.
Thank you, President.
You did an excellent job calling that play.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 45th and 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, and Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, as the President swears in enlistees of our United States military. Thank you. Please raise your right hands. I, and state your name, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend